last Friday, we discussed what currency? What
Water.
we learned about? What about water?
That water is getting polluted by trash and stuff because it's not taken care of. The road, like Tigers River, is full of like trash and dirt and stuff.
Exactly, about how water is being polluted in Southwest Asia and it's not enough water for the people of Southwest Asia. So today, we're going to go a little bit deeper and start talking about the oil and getting detailed about that. Jorge, why don't you explain to me what your learning target is today?
I can explain how the uneven
Distribution.
distribution of oil affected the development of
Southwest
Asia.
Right, so I can explain how the uneven distribution of oil affected the development in Southwest Asia. So Stephanie, by the end of class, what should you be able to do? What should you be able to do? What's your learning target? You do what?
That one? Wait, the purple one? I can explain how the uneven
Distribution.
of oil affected the development of Southwest Asia.
Right, Southwest Asia. So that's how we're going to measure if you got what you got today. And today we're going to do another lesson on Nearpod. So that's what we're going to focus on. Now before we get started, I want to show you guys a video about oil itself, what it is, and how it is taken up from the ground.
Oil, otherwise known as petroleum or crude, is a thick black liquid composed primarily of hydrogen and carbon. The physical properties of oil, such as its thickness, vary greatly depending on the specific combination of hydrocarbon molecules. Oil also contains trace elements of sulfur, nitrogen, and oxygen.
Okay, so what is something interesting that you did not know, but you learned on that video about oil, Stephanie?
That oil comes from like deep down the ocean.
Yeah, it comes from deep down underground. What else, Jeremiah?
That oil made from old fossils.
Yeah, old fossils. So the fish and stuff that's being underground for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years turns into this oil that we drill for. Jorge.
I didn't know that they refined it to like use it for gas, diesel.
Exactly. So it shows you how important oil is to the world, period. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as we just discussed, oil is one of the most important resources in Southwest Asia, and yet alone the world, but we're only focusing on Southwest Asia today. Now, what I want to give you guys is a 3D image of how an oil refinery actually looks once that oil gets pulled up from the ground. Are you guys able to see the 3D?
Yeah, I just clicked it.
Okay, we'll just look.
There you go.
Is it pulling up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Bring my book.
So you can turn it around and everything, and you can see how these refineries actually look once they go into refine it to things like gasoline, Jorge. And it goes through the process of these different refineries so we can use it for the different things that we use it for. Then, let's go ahead and take a little virtual field trip inside the oil refinery. Yeah, look, it looks disgusting, right?
Yeah.
So bringing us back to our water pollution, imagine that in your water.
Ew.
Exactly. So now you see why Southwest Asia has so much water pollution, because they have all this oil. Well, at least one of the reasons. They have all this oil, and they're drilling this stuff up, and it's going into their water.
There's oil on my feet.
Probably, possibly. I mean, you know, I'm not there, but I'm sure that it has happened to people there before.
Oh, just look on the ground.
Yeah, the way to the ground, and it's not a clean process. Now, I want you guys, once I hit start this activity, I want you guys to think of one symbol that represents the results of Southwest Asia discovery of oil. So anything, it's not a right or wrong, just think about something that comes in your mind that you think about so far, what we learned about oil, or the way that, how you think that Southwest Asia will become wealthy with oil, what we discussed. Any type of symbol that reminds you of it, it could be anything. Anything that we just looked about, there's no wrong, and it's probably not going to be the perfect drawing,
I have
but
no
it's
idea.
just for you to think. Huh?
It's confusing.
So you're going to draw and act something that makes you think about oil.
Oh. Curve.
Let's go.
Well, why don't you
It can be anything. I mean, of course, you're going to explain it.
Can I like erase it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. How do I erase it?
Yeah. But whenever it's, you'll be able to explain it. Go with Jorge.
I'm gonna draw a man digging for more oil.
Digging for more oil. I like that. Jeremiah.
I'm gonna draw a money sign because you can drill up the oil and sell it.
There you go. You're thinking economically. And Nana, what were you going to draw? The factory. And I see that with the little handle and the fire coming out. That's
That's
good.
perfect.
Exactly. Stephanie,
The same thing as currency.
what's that?
Underground water, like where the fossils are.
Where the fossils are? Okay. Well, let's take a look at this video here. This one, is this not going to show on your computers? So put your head turn up front.
Where
This
did
is
we
just
get
more
oil
detail.
from? The Earth's surface millions of years ago was covered with more water than water does today. And living in this water were billions of tiny plants and animals. When these plants and animals died, they fell to
Still about the whole thing of oil. So let's think of a natural resource besides oil. Only need about one. Slide this over so everybody can see everyone's answers. Pull it back. Got about a good 30 seconds. Natural resource, Miriam, besides oil.
Could this be one?
I can see everybody's all put the same thing.
No, that's not that. Now we're gonna do a little game.
Yay!
You guys wanna do space or no?
Space.
Okay. Space, raise your hand.
Or put it down.
Gotta be space. 4 out of 3.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, pick your characters.
We only picked one question last time.
That was funny.
Question 1. Which two Southwest Asian countries supply the most oil? All right, so actually, we are not, I'm gonna start because we're gonna go into OPEC tomorrow. So I'm gonna read this, but we're gonna discuss more about it tomorrow. So just know that with all this oil in these different countries around the world who have oil, there's an organization that controls the oil. And these countries are all under. I like to say it's a little gang. Okay? So imagine a little gang who gets to decide the supply and the price of oil. They decide how much it's going to cost. So when you see gas and you hear your parents complaining about gas going up, OPEC are the ones controlling that. When they're happy that it's going down, OPEC is the ones that are making it go
I
down.
want to.
And we'll discuss the countries and all those things tomorrow, but class is almost over and I don't want to go into it. Yes?